So can you see me? Maverick's birthday is in a few days, and I wanted to try and make hamburger buns because for his birthday lunch he requested chicken patty sandwiches, and then for his birthday dinner, McDonald's at home. He said burgers and nuggets and fries. It's his birthday. Whatever he picks, that's what we eat. So I want to try and make some homemade hamburger buns. So I'm recipe testing today a recipe that I found that doubles as a hamburger or hot dog bun recipe. Right now I just have a tablespoon of active dry yeast and a tablespoon of warm water blooming. Usually I feed my yeast. I did buy active dry yeast, but I normally get yeast that you have to feed sugar to, but it's blooming, not as well as my other yeast. So I might switch that up and just feed my yeast and then do this recipe if I don't like how this turns out. Right now this is blooming. I am just melting my butter and getting my other ingredients out. I will link the recipe in my description box if you guys are interested. But yeah, so that is what I am doing right now for his birthday. Okay, so next I will be adding in 4 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, butter, salt, egg, all of that. So let us go ahead and get our flour in.
Before the sun goes down, it's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
Okay. 1/4 cup of sugar. A 1/4 cup of melted butter. Oh! 1 teaspoon salt. And 1 egg. Okay, let's get the egg in there. Okay, now we're just gonna mix.
I can hear my calling.
Okay, if this is too dry, in a few minutes I'm gonna add a tablespoon of water. If it's too wet, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of flour. That's what the recipe says, so that's what I will go with.
I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no game.
Okay, so that's a nice dough ball. Slide that all off the hook. Okay, so like I said, we'll see if we like this recipe. If we do, I'm not buying buns ever again. Okay, so I am just going to put a little bit of butter in the bottom of that. butter, if I'm being honest. We're just gonna rub the butter all in here. Hey, if you guys can do it better, then do that. I'm just, you know, real life over here, struggling through every day. But I'm getting there. Okay, lightly greased bowl. Nice. Ugh. Nice dough ball. We're gonna cover and rest for an hour. Okay. So, I know my mixer's in the way. I'm gonna move it after I wash my hands, but it's going here. I'm gonna get a dish rag and cover it. 1 hour. Okay, now that my dough has risen for an hour, looks beautiful. We're just gonna, boop. It says cut it into 10 to 12 pieces. She suggests using a kitchen scale. Hold on. I'm gonna use, open my cabinet, my bad. Oh, where's my kitchen scale? Why is there stuff all over this? Oh, why is there oil and spices? Because it's in the spice cabinet, Courtney, and obviously something spilled. Use your brain. Okay. That's my kitchen scale. There we are. Okay. I'm going to cut this and weigh the pieces out, and then we will go from there. So these have to rise again, so I don't think they need to be huge. Plus, it's not like I'm making giant burgers. I'm doing like chicken patties, and for lunch, like chicken patty burgers, and okay, so go with that. I can cut in half. Oh, these might be kind of small. Well, like I said, this is a tester recipe, so if however big they end up getting when they bake out, that's fine. I'll keep those, and if I think I need to make them bigger, then I'll do that next time, because you can never have too many buns in your freezer, because that's always the thing I forget at the grocery store. Okay, so I am just going to weigh these out and place them over here, and then I'll put them back on the stove covered to do a second rise. I'm just trying to roll them so that they're not all, I don't want them to bake all broken up, if that makes sense. So the kids are enjoying leftover donuts for a late breakfast snack. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can tell, but obviously that is more than 10 to 12, and that's fine. I didn't use my kitchen scale. I used it for like the first 4, and then I kind of like set them all down and was like, okay, yeah, these are all roughly the same size, weight, whatever. Obviously, I have more than 12. So I'm gonna cover these, let these rise over my stove, which is, whatchamacalliting. It is my oven, not my stove. My oven is preheating just to kind of, I don't know, add some warmth. My grandma always told me add a little bit of warmth and it helps it if your kitchen's cold. My kitchen's a little bit cold because it's cold here in North Carolina. So we're gonna set our timer for 30 minutes and we're just gonna let this rise for 30 minutes and then we will do the next steps. Okay, I just have an egg and some water and I'm just gonna mix it up. Do a little egg wash. And I also have some sesame seeds. I'm gonna sprinkle half of them with sesame seeds and half without. That way, whoever wants sesame seeds can have them. Whoever doesn't have to have them. I'm just gonna pour some in here for easy sprinkling. Okay, so these are probably gonna be more like slider buns, which is perfect because you know what? I'll make some chicken nuggets and do like chicken sliders today for the kids. And then they can try the buns and figure out if they like them or not. And if they do like them, then I would just do another batch of bigger buns and hot dog buns and possibly more slider buns because having these ready to go in the freezer so that all I have to do is pull them out and thaw them. And I can even do them like this, let them fully rise, and then just flash freeze them like this. And it's kind of like take and bake buns, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. So we're just, yeah. I'm always looking for recipes that I can use. I don't know if you've noticed, even store buns. Okay, so I have a family of 7. 6 eat food. 1 is still on bottles because she is only 5 months old. And she'll be starting to eat soon, but it's not like she's gonna get a full chicken sandwich or a hamburger or anything because she's still just a baby. But I still have 6 people. And when sometimes you got everybody wanting seconds, or at least the 4 big people wanting seconds, and you know, it gets pretty expensive when you have to buy 2 packs of buns for, kids are being so loud. It gets kind of expensive when you're buying buns for, oh, this one didn't stay pinched. That's, oh well. You need to buy 2 packs of buns for 1 meal, and you know, say you do burgers one night and chicken sandwiches for lunch because we homeschool, so we're home for every single meal. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, dang, you know, I bet I can make that way cheaper and way more in bulk for the ingredients. And so, you know, for everybody, cooking from scratch and making bulk isn't always, you know, it's actually not the cost-effective measure, especially, you know, when you don't need to do that. For me in my house, it is. Alright, so I'm just gonna, like I said, sprinkle half with some sesame seeds, and the other half won't have sesame seeds. Did I miss that whole area on the bun? I think I did. Oh, I did. Look at that. Way to go, Courtney. Okay. So I am really hoping, so I made sourdough buns and I don't know what happened, but when I baked them and everything, they were like kind of rock hard and I was really disappointed. I'm actually gonna do a few more without bun, or with seeds. So I'm gonna leave 6 without seeds and do 12 with seeds. I don't know what happened, and after that my family was kind of like, yeah, you know, we like sourdough for other things but not for buns, so I just didn't do them again. And I've been trying to find a good sourdough recipe that's still light and fluffy. I was reading on one blog, one woman said to get her sourdough buns light and fluffy, she actually kind of did like a sourdough and a yeast bread combo. So she still did the yeast and the sugar and the water, and you know, and then she also added sourdough, and she said it got fluffy. I haven't tried that yet, so I don't know. Okay, so 13 to 15 minutes. Cool beans. Let's get these in. So we're gonna go with 15 minutes just because I have way more buns on that tray. And yeah. Let's see them when they're done. Okay, so these obviously definitely came out more like slider buns, but oh, they're so cute. They smell good. They smell like bread. So I'm excited to try these. Maybe I'll make egg sandwiches for the kids to just try them quickly on. But oh my goodness, those look yummy. Okay, so I made an egg sandwich with a piece of cheese. And I'm gonna try it. Now we're gonna try this. Oh, that's nice. I'm out of parchment paper, but I think I'm gonna buy parchment paper to bake these on because they kind of got stuck to my baking sheet. These buns are good. I'm gonna link the recipe in the description. Don't forget to check my description box for all my links.